Kick your shoes off, take a load off. Don't go nowhere till the show's off. Oh, you know it's gonna be a movie when you got Cletus Cassidy on your TV. Yeah, already know Mr. Funny Man. Coming to you and making you laugh again. Started off on the radio, now we got the Cletus Cassidy Show. Coming to you and making you laugh again. Started off on the radio, now we got the Cletus Cassidy Show.
Yeah. What up, everybody? Welcome to another edition of See You in the Morning. I am, of course, your host, Cletus Cassidy, man. Welcome. I hope everybody's having a fantastic day, man. It is finally Friday. Mustard. It's Friday. I'm starting to get into a little bit more of a Christmassy spirit. Got my balls hanging from my hat. You know, it's a good time. Good time. And anytime you can let your balls dangle, you just do what you do. Mine's pretty stationary. It's got some issues here. We need some Viagra, I guess. We're not staying upright. We're in a solid dangle. But it is what it is. There ain't nothing we can do about it. Welcome to See You in the Morning, man. My horrible idea to get up way too early in the morning to give you way too much of my personal business. I'm so excited to be in the building with y'all, man, to provide y'all with some low quality entertainment, man, first thing in your morning. That's what I got. Today was a struggle Friday. It's Friday, but it was a struggle Friday. Today, the bed had a hold on me. When I tell you it had a grip, it was right here with it. You feel me? Like it won't trying to let go. It was not trying to let me breathe. It was not. But I pushed on, I persevered, and I'm here for y'all. Now, this show goes in a variety of directions. The only direction it's guaranteed to go in is it's eventually going to take a left turn. We're going to be down the interstate of doing good and suddenly take a left. And you usually don't get to take lefts on the interstate. Interstate is usually a right-hand turn. You take the exit on the right. Every blue moon, you have an exit on the left. Usually that left exit is just more interstate, though. Usually if you exit into the left, it's just more interstate. You don't usually exit to the left and get nowhere. Usually if you got an exit coming up on the left, it's just more interstate. You getting off of the interstate on the more interstate. You don't usually get off on the left and go to Hardee's, McDonald's. That's not how that works. But anyway, that's neither here nor there. That's the only direction this show is guaranteed to get to. That's it. So let's go ahead and get y'all in. This right here, man. I don't know about the ball dangle. The ball dangles a lot. Dangling balls. It's here. Now, the first thing I do on this show is I speak to everybody that speaks to me. So let me go ahead and get that done, knock that out the way. Of course, the first three people that speak get the mythical morning medals. So let me get those out. The bronze medal this morning goes to Miss Good P, Patricia Pippin in the building. Good morning. Silver goes to TT, Tiny and Tasty, Miss Crystal Pinnell. And the gold medal goes to, I ain't got to tune into the show because it's my birthday, Crystal Sex Appeal. She just got to call and be like, I'm not watching today. It's my birthday. My husband is taking me to romantic places and serving me breakfast in bed, so I'm not fooling with y'all. Know that we like to say happy birthday to people on their birthday on this show. But you decide to take it into your own hands and not even tune in. Okay, it's fine. Do you. But I still hope your birthday was fantastic. I hope your birthday was spectacular. And it's too close to Christmas. I tell you that. We'll talk about that a little later. It's too close to Christmas. I've always felt sorry for people who have birthdays this close to Christmas. I'm going to tell you one thing. Use my child. I ain't no double gifts. I'm not, no, sir. Ain't no double gifts. You getting something big, and that's it. Ain't no double gifts. You might get that birthday at McDonald's, but we're not double gifted. My daughter's lucky. She slid hers into January. She hadn't been born in December. No, sir. Ain't nothing happening. I already hold back every year for her. I be trying to get her stuff like, oh no, I'm gonna just hold this for her birthday. She ain't never got a full Christmas. She don't know that. Never got. You got to hold something back every year. So Crystal, birthday girl Peel with the gold. The other Crystal, TT with the silver. Patricia with the bronze. Almost getting one is Dolores. Good morning. Will Berta. Good morning. My man Christopher Wilson in the morning. Cynthia Mankins. Good morning, Steph Funny. Now you already know when somebody puts funny in their name, they got to live up to it. But this one right here is actually funny. Steph Funny Denise. You gotta now women will lie. Now you gotta watch women because a lot of women will lie, especially when you start talking about social media names and license plates. Women will lie all the time. I hate pulling up on somebody with a 5 foot and sexy as they license plate, and the only thing they got is the first half. They hop out that car, and that I'd be like, it must still be in the trunk. They must have left the sexy in the trunk. You see it all the time. Somebody have Michelle, always a diva, Jackson, and you looking at her pose, you be like, there's been nothing diva-ish about anything you've done. Always ratchet with a word, but not always a diva. I hate when people lie, but Stephanie's she's holding it down in North Carolina. She won't let me come. She has her own night and club and stuff. Still ain't invited me to come do it yet. But I mean that's just life. You know, everybody don't want you in their establishment, you know. Maybe it's a whites only club. I don't know. But I know I don't get invited, but she's doing some big things. And she's currently in the position of finding a man. And we're gonna bring up something really important about Stephanie's manhunt because she's actually man hunting, and that's different. Most women ain't really hunting, but she's out there hunting. Good morning, Kimberly. Good morning, Melissa Kuta, Monair. Good morning. Good morning. Good morning. Good morning, IDA Dame Dash in the building. Dolores. Good morning, Christine. Good morning. Who else? Lenate. Good morning. Jay Nice. Calvin. No, don't be thanking you for your birthday shout out. You should have been here. You should have been here to get it. Michelle McKinney, good morning. Emmy time, Emmy place. JD, don't call me Martin Luther the King. Chanel, Ida Seaborn. Now, here's my thing. Here's what I'm gonna ask y'all. And I don't have a whole lot of men in the room today. I got a few ladies in here. I'm gonna ask y'all. Now, Steph Funny, she's a fitness person. Good morning, Keisha. You haven't cared about me, and it's okay. I know people run in and out. You can't keep running in and out of my life. Keep running in and out of my life. Denise, good morning. She's a fitness person. She's heavy into fitness. Now, guys, some guys aren't into women who are into fitness. They want you to keep your body in shape, but I don't know how they expect the lady to do that if she don't work out some. But I think most guys only want women to do certain kinds of workouts. I wish Nasty Shay was here because Nasty Shay is one of those type people. Fantastic Friday, James. Men want women to be in shape, but they don't necessarily want them to work out. They want women to do cute woman workouts. They want you to do Zumba, maybe some line dancing, some things of that nature. They don't want you in there tossing up that weight with them. Stephanie Marche, they different types of woman with the wet workouts. Good morning, Niambi. They different. I seen a video the other day Stephanie put up. She was bench pressing about 200. Just throwing it up. And I started to look at myself as less of a man. She didn't even need the spotter. She had a spotter back there. Won't even worry about it. Now, as a man, you want to go spot a woman because this is an opportunity for you to show off a little bit. She on that bench press machine, you get to stand over top of her, tube and berries right there, twig and berries right there. You able to really show off what you're working with. She can catch whether you got a good workout scent. If your sit down win is gonna be good, you can let her know. All my musk is right here. What's going on, Snoop? All my musk right over your nose. Fellas, do you like a woman who does a strong workout, got strong? I'm just talking for me. I think I want to be able to feel. I want the woman to be a little soft. You want your woman to be a little soft. She can be in good shape, be a little firm. But I don't want to grab her and be like, "How you doing, Mr. Schwarzenegger?" I don't think I want. I don't even want to lay up against with 50 Cent every night. I think when I lay on her, I should sink in a little bit. I want a memory foam woman. Give me a memory foam woman. Give me a woman with a little bit of I sink in there, you know? When they be too strong like that, I don't know if I want my woman. You come in the house, she be like, "Oh, what up, my dude? What up, cuz?" I'm like, hold on, man. I don't want her to be able to do that. I don't want her to be able to. If she can do that with one of her titties, I don't want it. Hey, work out a little bit, good little cardio fitness going on, things of that nature. But when you come through strong, Jamie, that ain't for every guy. Yeah, be a little squishy. I need her to be a little squishy. A little bit squishy. No, she grabbed me, picked me up. I come in the house from work. What up, my nigga? Oh, boom. No, I don't want. My feet need to stay on the ground at all times. I feel like if your woman pick you up, you no longer the man in the relationship. And you come in the room and she be like, "Hey," and she grab you and she pick you up, you no longer the man in the you no longer the man in the relationship. What's our limit on the bench press, Snoop? That 135 is intimidating already. If she put a 45 on each end of that bell and she lift that with no problem, I'm already intimidated by her. Definitely she get up to 200. If she can bench press 200, I'm just not the man for you. It's something about ladies. Let me tell y'all something. A lot of y'all ladies out here, some of y'all ladies ain't out here ain't with the traditional model build, and y'all let that get to y'all personally. What's going on, Rich? Y'all let that get to y'all personally. Here's the thing. Don't let it get to you personally. You don't have to have that traditional. It's things that men like that y'all don't think that we like, but it's there. That little side fat. That little side fat is what you want. You want a little bit of that. You want a little bit of that ice cream cone. You want a little bit of that ice cream spillage. You want to be able to grab on, hey, I got you. You know? Let me get a little bit of that. Rich, you doing 225. But if your lady comes in and does 225, that what you and your lady both doing 225? Y'all just a strong couple. Y'all different. Y'all putting 245s on each end of the bar. Y'all different. Y'all different. Y'all love is different. I'm all for strong love, but I didn't know y'all was doing it literally. I think, and then you got to think about if you got different areas. No, but give me a little bit of that. It ain't got to be a lot. It ain't got to be. You ain't got to, but you should be able to go into your woman and do a little bit of this. You can't put your fingerprint in her. Just be like, just leave a little mark. Just put your fingerprint in there, squish her a little bit. I think the best women are shaped like that stuff they put fake flowers in. You know that stuff, that green stuff they put the fake flowers in? It ain't really solid, but it also ain't jiggly. That's what you want right there. Give me some fake flower woman. That's what I want. That's what I want. 225 is a lot. And then leg muscles will get you killed. If she doing too much, she squatting too much, she putting a lot of work in on leg day, you mess around and die. Is that styrofoam? Is that what that is? That's the green. The green is styrofoam too? No, it's different though. The stuff they put the flowers in is different. It ain't just your regular styrofoam. Yeah, Pamela, that's what you want. 100 pounds on the leg press. No, that's not bad. Legs is strong. Like I can squat. I can squat for days. Leg press, 100 pounds. I ain't nothing. Leg press, I'm doing that 100 pounds with the little calves. I'm just doing calf raises. 100 pounds on there. That's fine. That's gonna tone the legs up. 100 pounds gonna go ahead and tone the legs up. Yeah, no, you don't need them legs. Them legs that can bust a watermelons too much. No, sir. Ain't nobody got time. Ain't nobody got time for that. No, ain't nobody. You hear me? Nobody got time for that. Ain't nobody that she done broke your hip, squeezed in your temples. You done gone to work and your head is all elongated. You look like one of the cone heads. Everybody at work trying to figure out how your head got like that. He was like, hey man, listen, it was a wild night. Me and my wife, she's strong. You know my wife. And you could explain it to your boy. You know my girl squat 400. That's all the explanation they need. You know, oh, okay. The women already got superhuman lower body strength anyway. Their lower body strength is ridiculous. Here you go, Rich. Rich always bringing in the positive. Heavy squats means solid buttocks. Okay, fine. Nobody want a solid buttocks. Nobody want no solid buttocks. You slap on the buttocks, you supposed to hear that. That's what you're supposed to hear. You ain't supposed to hit her. That ain't what you want. You don't want no solid. You want no solid buttocks. That ain't a natural sound. You hit her and you hit your hand. Ah, ooh, girl. You won't be able to walk by her in the kitchen. You hear that? You hear that? Fleshy. You know, fleshy. A solid buttock. That don't sound like I'm executing a warrant when I slap her in the butt. I'm executing. No, nobody want to do that. You walk by your girl. Hey, girl. Love you. No, sir. Super solid buttocks, my hind parts. No. Nobody want it. What's going on, Aries? It's all right. I didn't write you up. You came in. Firm on the outside, soft on the inside. The inside's got to be soft. You got to have soft inside, I guess. But firm on the outside, though. Firm. You got to be able to mold it a little bit. Ain't nothing wrong with a little Play-Doh. Not the Play-Doh that you left out in the air overnight. That's one thing about Play-Doh, boy. You got about 2 hours on that Play-Doh. You leave that Play-Doh out overnight, you can throw that away. Ain't no remoisturizing it either. That's done. You leave some Play-Doh out overnight, boy. That used to be now. When I was a kid, boy, that used to be something terrible. I fall asleep with my Play-Doh or forget to put that away. That's why I really like to bring my Play-Doh out around friends. You mean my cousins and stuff will come over. I don't want to take the Play-Doh out because they will always forget to put the Play-Doh back. And I was very, very Play-Doh specific. I'll say that. This is me just talking about me. I don't like my food to touch. I also don't like my Play-Doh to blend. Keep the green Play-Doh over there, yellow over there, red over there. I don't even like to get a little flakes. You know how sometimes people will take a little piece of Play-Doh off and now a little bit of red done got in your yellow. You done ruined my whole yellow. You done ruined my yellow Play-Doh. It's no good. It's no good to me anymore. Don't let the colors of Play-Doh get, no. They cannot, no. They can't mix. I don't want no biracial Play-Doh. Let my Play-Doh stay the way that it is. I don't like my food to touch. I don't like my Play-Doh to touch. I'm weird like that. I'm weird. Hey, listen, you can go tell your Aunt Charles, as far as I'm concerned, if you got a problem with me not liking my Play-Doh to touch. That's on me and my Play-Doh. Some of y'all ain't never had real Play-Doh anyway. Some of y'all always had that off-brand Play-Doh that ain't never really worked well anyway. Some of y'all ain't had no real, y'all had modeling clay. Y'all ain't had no real Play-Doh. Play-Doh is what you wanted. Great gifts. Let's talk about them today. Childhood gifts. Whether you got them or you didn't get them, what were your favorite childhood gifts? Start with me. It's always gonna be Transformers and G.I. Joe men. For me, it was always gonna be Transformers and G.I. Joe men. Every time. That's winning. Those are winning for me. Now I know, ladies, y'all had the Cabbage Patch Kid. That went through a phase where everybody wanted the Cabbage Patch Kid. They was out there. That was 1984 when everybody was fighting over those Cabbage Patch Kids. The Cabbage Patch Kid. The Tower Inferno. I don't even know if I know what that is, Snoop. Boy, if I needed that easy bake oven, let me tell y'all something. Y'all thought y'all was somebody. Y'all was all right when y'all got. I don't even know. I can't even look that up. The Tower Inferno toy. I don't even know what that is, Snoop. It was $16.66. You talking about this earthquake thing that just falls down and came with a rescue squad? What kind of childhood was you living? Boy, no. Look, you need talking about something you can rehydrate it. Now, when you first got an Atari, the first person to get an Atari was off the chain. We ain't had them really, but Pac-Man. Pac-Man was the game to play. My cousin had a Atari. They had Pac-Man. They had a game called Wizard of War. It wasn't a whole lot of games to play on that Atari. Now, when we moved up from the Atari to the Nintendo, the world was on hold. When you was able to be one of the few people in the neighborhood that got a Nintendo, you was all right. Wrestling action figures. So there was a couple of kind of wrestling action figures. You had the hard G.I. Joe type. You also had some little rubber ones that you could play with. Those were great. Electric football, you couldn't tell the difference between having a single mom and having electric football in the house. Y'all might catch that a little later. You know whether your mom was back there. You could walk in, you got that electric football set. Even like all you heard is that buzzing all night. You playing electric football, then you go to bed, and then you hear that buzzing again coming out your mama's room. And you be like, my mama in there playing with my electric football set. You be all hot. You be mad because you can't get out of bed to go and check. Like, my mama in there playing with my electric football set. Then you get up first thing in the morning, you run in there to check to see if she messed your game up. And you realize ain't none of the pieces move. You be like, oh, my mama's good. She put all my pieces right back in the same place. But she won't play in electric football at all. It was not what she was playing. Light Bright was what's up. My buddy did not. Ooh, Ninja Turtles and the G.I. Joe. Now, if you had the vehicles G.I. Joe, you was next level. Just getting a G.I. Joe man was one thing. But getting the vehicles, man, oh man. Yeah, the thumb wrestlers. Yeah, you know what I'm talking about, Doobie. That Sega Genesis. Now that was a battle back in the day. You had to draw your line in the sand. Before there was Bloods and Crips, there was Sega Genesis or Nintendo. You had to draw your line in the sand. You weren't gonna be able to get both, and you only knew how to play one of the other. Barbie doll. Now, no, I never knew a guy that got to My Buddy. I think the My Buddy was a gateway to gay for the young man. If you had that young man that wanted a My Buddy doll, you can guarantee he was gonna grow up the way he is. My buddy, wherever I go, he goes. My buddy, and me. It won't there. And then you had Kid Sister. They pimped that whole line, but yeah. The Kid Sister doll, yeah. Speaking Spell was all right. The cow goes moo. Moo. I mean, those were all right. Wait a minute, Dolores, not the sit and spin. I don't know what game that was. That may have came from a different toy dealer, not the sit and spin. I think that's an adult toy. I don't think you was supposed to be getting that one. Not the sit and spin, not knowing what we know as adults. Boy, you throw a big wheel. I never had one. What's up, Queese? I never had a big wheel bike. I never had one. I only really had as a kid. I only had one bike. I protected that bike to the utmost. I don't even know if my mama bought that bike or not, but I protected that bike with my life. I protected that bike with my life because we lived in a high grand theft bike community. People would steal your bike they had no issue stealing your bike. You leave your bike out, that thing was gone. And we had some guys, man, that would steal your bike and ride it back past you. Oh yeah. Yeah, we lived in a big, if you ain't protect your bike, and we ain't had no chains. Your parents would do all the stuff. They'll buy you the whole bike. Wouldn't even spend that extra $1.50 to get you a lock to put on the bike. You had to just leave your bike unlocked. Second of all, you look soft if you put your chain on your bike. If they caught you as a kid putting a chain on your bike somewhere, you might well give your lunch money up for the rest of the year. You might well just go ahead and realize that's like breaking some rules on the prison yard. Ain't no way you could be safe putting no chain on your bike as a kid. You jump off at your boy's house. Hold on, let me lock my bike up. Man, please. All you did was jump off the bike and roll. Man, see, that was the positive part of divorce. My mom and dad had divorced and was arguing over my Christmas list. I ended up with 2 of everything. That's what you want. You probably would have. See, Terry, you was already light-skinned, though, so you already had to go through that. You probably did have all of the theft prevention mechanisms. Now, a bike put a lot of pressure. The parents didn't know the pressure that giving somebody a bike did. Your mama told you, I better not ever catch nobody on your bike. Now, you could use your mama as an excuse. Somebody be like, man, can I ride your bike? And your mom, you be like, no, my mama said I can't let nobody ride. You go in the wrong neighborhood, somebody be like, yo, cuz, can I ride your bike? That right there is things that you had to learn growing up, especially if you grew up in the hood. There were questions that you just knew were leading to robberies. There were robbery questions. You had to know what robbery questions were getting ready to be asked. There are robbery questions. When you were young in the hood, you knew what these questions were. You knew what that question was leading to. For example, when somebody be like, hey, yo, cuz, what size shoe you wear? What size shoe you wear? Terry, the fact that your family bought you a piano for Christmas, you're out in the conversation 100%. You in the hood, somebody asks you what size shoe you wear, you getting robbed. That's a robbery. Somebody, if you're in the hood, somebody asks you what size shoe you wear, run. Don't. Snoop said, don't answer. Run, get out of there. Start looking at how many people is in there. Be like, yo, cuz, what size shoe you wear? All right, there's 5 of them. And you start developing an exit strategy. Act like you ain't hearing them. Put in a toddler size. I'm in a 2T. You cannot. Snoop and ladies, y'all don't know this stuff. Like, women don't even know the pressure that men be growing up with. That scene in Boys in the Hood is real. You a little guy, the dudes be like, yo, let me see your ball real quick. And let me see your ball real quick. Nah, I don't even know these people. If you can't beat them, don't join them. Picked up and turned upside down while they took his Pumas. Women don't go through that. You ain't never seen nobody get robbed for those stilettos. Won't nobody taking your 5411s? Won't nobody getting robbed over no Princess Cut Reeboks? Women, y'all ain't had to grow up like we did. Don't want nobody getting robbed. Can I ride your bike? Can I ride your bike? Was diabolical. I'm talking about it's diabolical. Diabolical. You let somebody else ride your bike and they got broken in half. My mom said she would never buy me another one, and she didn't because she told me not to let anybody ride it, and I did anyway. Oh, can I ride your bike? Diabolical. Yeah, won't nobody stealing jellies. Jellies came with their own foot smell and all that. Nobody wants your jellies. Picture it. You 10, 11 years old. Somebody be like, let me ride your bike real quick. No, I'm good. They'll ask you in different variations. Yo, that bike fast? You better become deaf. Yo, is that bike fast? Better start pedaling. All of the things. You couldn't even let your friends ride. Even your friends who you knew weren't going to steal the bike. There was always an off chance they flatten the tire. The worst thing that can happen to you as a kid is your chain pop on your bike. If your chain, you trying to become a mechanic, you trying to fix it, but you just can't get it done. That chain pop on your bike, you don't flip the bike upside down. You trying to put the chain back on the bike, and you just can't do it. It's a wrap. You trying to get that chain, you might well throw the whole bike away once your chain pop. But your friends, you trying to let your friends ride your bike, and you can't. Because what if they do something to it? What if they break your bike? Denise never got another bike. Never. And I bet you her friends all got new bikes. And they probably didn't let her ride it. Now, if you have friends who knew your mama, well, thanks, Terry. It's too late now. Now, if your friends knew your mama and you said something like, hey, look, man, my mama said, I can't let nobody ride my bike. And your friends know your mama's a little off. If your friends already know your mama a little off, you could get away with it. Or if your mama was active, always in these streets. Ain't nothing worse than you done let somebody ride your bike and here come your mama driving around the corner. Boy, let me tell you. You right there riding around in your little neighborhood, you having a good time. Little John, like, let me ride real quick. Okay. Let little John ride. You standing there watching John as he rides down the street and your mama ride down the street. Man, dog, you might well go ahead and pee on yourself. You ain't tell everybody, hey, look, guys, I'm getting ready to go in the house. It's about to be a wrap. We ain't had no gentle parenting. There was no such thing as gentle parenting when I grew up. There was no such thing as gentle parenting. There was no gentle parenting. It was beat where you get beat where you act up at. You embarrass me, I'm gonna embarrass you. Those are mantras that the parents had in our day. You act up in this grocery store, I'm not gonna wait till we get home. There was no such thing as gentle parenting. I see a lot of these parents now, a kid in there throwing Frosted Flakes on aisle 7. You wait until we get home, mister. It's gonna be your behind. That kid knows I got freedom. If I gotta wait till I get home, I might as well turn up. I'm throwing everything. I'm knocking over all this oatmeal. We grew up with a different group of parents. First of all, we got talked to before we got in there. Don't look at nothing, don't touch nothing, don't pick up nothing, because you ain't getting nothing. We already knew it. Act up if you want to. Men there taking the stickers off of the bananas. Didn't I tell you not to touch nothing? Shut up. You shut up. Shut up before I give you something to cry about. You just punched me in my face. You just took my uvula out. You just, Denise, I think we need to come with a better term for your mama. Your mama enjoy libations. It was just different. Yeah, I'm gonna give you something to cry about. You did. You did give me something to cry about. Did you not realize my eye? My eye dangling out my head. And then they're gonna be mad at you. Put your eye back in your head. Ain't nobody even hit you that hard. Wait a minute. I'm the one that got hit, not you. Not you. And the thing about when you used to get a beating, any movement by you was a sign of aggression. Any movement by you was a sign of aggression. Yeah, your mom ain't want you to do nothing. She get ready, Poppy, don't you ball up. Don't you ball up when I'm hitting you. What you mean? Don't defend myself? I'm finna take a left cross. I can't roll with the punch. You better not. You better not stand there and take it. Statuesque. Don't you dare. No, you get a beating with a belt, you better not grab that belt. Don't you dare grab it. Oh, Marquis, that extension cord. Let me tell you something, Marquis. That extension cord was an extension of her hatred. I used to have a joke where I say a lot of y'all ain't never got a first thing beaten. First thing beating ain't got nothing to do with the time of day. First thing is when she beat you with the first thing she put her hand on. I hated fly swatters. Fly swatters? Oh, fly swatter. Now I would do what's the worst thing your mama ever beat you with, but then that's gonna lead us into a whole lot of CPS cases. I got a feeling some of y'all got beat with stuff that them people be like, Child Protective Services will come by and you 40 years old. They'll be like, can we speak to your mama, daddy? My dad called it the equalizer. You know what? Well, your daddy got a turn for what they beat you with. But belts, I don't even know. The only thing that was safe for me was that I lived in a single mom. I had a single mom. She ain't had no man belts in the house. Woman belt and man belts are made differently. Woman belts ain't solid at all. You get beat with a woman belt all day. Beat me with that. But a man belt, thick, leathery. Women belts made out of plastic and styrofoam. Oh, you grabbed the belt. Oh, grabbing the belt. It's a capital offense. Because in your parents' mind, you grabbing the belt because you finna attack them with it. Oh, a switch. Switch is next level. A switch is next level child abuse. Now, Christopher, military belts are different. You getting beat with a military belt. You got the toughest skin in this room. But a switch was next level. And the mental warfare of a switch, when they used to make you go get it, when they would make you go get the switch, that's crazy. Like ain't nobody on death row letting them pick out their electric chair. And they be like, here's this year's electric chair catalog. You pick out one that you think will kill you the best. My mom put me in a clothes hamper upside down. Oh, a pushback? Yeah. So when you had that moment of clarity, when you've been getting beat on so long, when you've been a slave way too long, and you decide to Toby it back, and you forget, that's really what your parents be waiting on. They be waiting on. See, even as a dad, here's my thing, and I don't know if any other dads are going through this. With their sons, you kind of as a dad kind of be waiting for that day, because you know your son is growing. He getting a little older. He's feeling himself. He done got hair in places he ain't never had hair before. He might even go out and get a little taste of something. You as a dad know the day is going to come when he going to buck on you. So you got to do one of two things. Either from the time he's in the womb, you got to start showing him you're crazy. You got to do it. You got to start showing him you're crazy early. You got to let him see, hey, my daddy a little off. So that when that day comes, he's 13, 14, 15 years old. Those are the danger areas. And he decide he want to be a grown up and buck a little bit. And you just, real quick, you done chopped him in his throat. He done came back at you the wrong, in the throat. Yeah. Push back, and I left for band camp. I just left, went to college. I ain't never come back. One time I pushed my mom, I left the house. I ain't never come back. That was it. I think you do that. Now, Marquis, here's my thing. Here's why I'm not big on beating kids. I know it sounds weird for me to say this, but let me explain. I'm not a huge proponent of beating kids, because here's my thing. Beating kids don't do anything. Disciplining the kid is one thing. Beating the kids, though, is a whole nother thing. I believe you can go in most, maybe not right now, but when you talk about in our generation, I believe you could go in any jail in the country. You go in any jail in the country and ask the dudes, did you ever get beatings growing up? And 99% of those guys in the jail will say yes. 99% of the dudes in the jail, like we have, for some reason, romanticized our trauma. For some reason, we've decided to romanticize our trauma. We try now to make it seem like, yeah, the beatings was the only reason I acted right. No, it's not. It's not. Discipline is the reason. When you knew that there were consequences to your actions, that's what caused it. When you had when you were taught respect, those things, those are the things that saved you. It won't just getting beaten. It was, man, I knew kids whose mama would tear them up. So you either learn how to be sneakier with what you did so that your parents didn't find out. Some of the best criminals got beaten because they were like, no, I know I couldn't let this slide because my mama would beat me. You could also have kids who were like me, knew I would get a beating if I did whatever it was. I just weighed the consequence. I like, okay, I can handle that. I could take a beating. That's good. I'm good. I would know if I do this, I'm finna get a beating. Well, it's just gonna be me and the belt. I don't think that's what stops. And some of y'all may disagree with me, and that's fine. I don't think it's what stops it. What I see more in this society is kids who are overprivileged. They're everything is doted upon them, and they're never given anything to work towards. Never given anything to work towards. Never given any discipline. Never told that there are consequences for their actions. Many times we try to figure out a way to minimize the consequences. I talked to a friend of mine, and they were like, "Hey, my niece always gets suspended from school, blah 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 blah, but she wants a Wii for Christmas. Should we get them a Wii?" And I was like, "No, absolutely not." Now there's two levels. If I could just talk about real life, for me, Christmas was a time of year because my mama was a big "you not getting nothing for Christmas" person. And when she said that thing, she'd be like, I'd be like, I gotta get something. I'm gonna get a toy or something. My mom would be like, nah, you added up. Like on the 23rd, my mom would be like, oh, nope, there was some misbehavior today. So there go your Christmas. But I would get nothing. Man, there was a year, this is absolutely no lie. The only thing I got for Christmas was a dish towel. It was a dish towel calendar. A dish towel calendar. So on the towel, you can hang the towel up all year so you can see it all the days of the year. And then when you got finished, it was a dish towel. You could use it as a dish towel. That was the only thing I got that whole year. And I got that from the church. I was so starved for a gift. My mom's church, the Sunday school, gave all the members of the ladies, and the men's class, all the adult Sunday school members got a gift. I knew it was rough, slim pickings at the house. I knew won't nothing jumping off of me at the crib. So I was like, let me just get one of those. I tell one of the old ladies, look, I know this ain't for the children's class, but can I get one of them? They were giving them gifts out. I'm in. I was able to sweet talk that old lady, and I ain't know what I was gonna do with that dish towel. But it was a fact that year I got to open a gift. I was able to open a gift that year. That's all that mattered to me. Made the most out of that dish towel. That dish towel meant something to me. Meant something to me. So for me, the Christmas, and so here's what happened with me. You got to also know your kid. I became the kid that didn't matter. My mama used to keep a calendar. I used to be on punishment so long. My mama had a calendar. She used to give me days. Like you give somebody a sentence, She'd be like, all right, you on punishment for 4 more days. And it would get so long, I should still have that discount. I would be on punishment so long that my mom had to go get a calendar so she can keep it up. She'd be like, all right, so it's April 3rd. I don't get off punishment till June 29th. See, boom. And then I forget to take trash out. She'd be like, all right, that's 2 more days. Now I'm into July. And here's what ended up happening with me. I'd be on punishment so long that I didn't even care no more. I had a death row mentality. If you got a guy that's on death row, he finna die in jail. Why he following the rules? That's why they put people in death row and segregation and stuff. They ain't got no reason to follow the rules. You hope they take this jail sentence lightly, but he don't. He be like, man, I don't care. He be like, they don't care. So that was my mentality. I would literally, we grew up in a lower income neighborhood, right? I would be on punishment, but I still had to take the trash out. We had dumpsters. Dumpsters were the worst thing. Dumpsters were and are the worst thing ever. I will not. If you tell me I got to live in a neighborhood and I got to use a dumpster, I'm not doing it. Dumpsters have created so much. Dumpsters have created so much trauma in my life. You don't know what it's like taking that trash out. You throw it in there and a cat jump out. Or worse, or something worse. You don't know what it is. I don't know what a chupacabra jump out. And no matter whatever was jumping out. I learned I learned a lot of stuff that I did. I ended up being really athletic growing up. A lot of it was because of the things that I had to do as a kid. It wasn't because I trained or I was a super great athlete. It was just I had to learn athletic stuff. Like I learned how to. I probably could have been one of the best shot. Right, a raccoon. You don't know what's jumping out of there. I probably could have been one of the best shot put throwers in the world because I was so scared of going up to that trash can to throw the trash in there. I could start across the street with that trash, build up enough momentum so that I could throw that bag of trash into the trash can because I don't need to be close to there because something finna jump out. If it was real heavy, shot put. I'm spinning that thing around, building up the momentum, let it go into the trash can. That was me. I think I ran middle distance in school because I had to walk everywhere. I had to walk everywhere. I had to run everywhere. That was just natural for me. We had to walk, run everywhere. Middle distance was cool. I was running and walking everywhere. When I didn't have no bike and my friends had a bike, ain't nothing worse than being the one person without a bike. Everybody like, we going down here. You're like, shoot. And you got to start to run and try to keep up with them on their bikes. And they not, your friends ain't care. They taking off. Pew, we out. We leave my neighborhood. Everybody like, we going out Lincoln Park. Here's the thing. I couldn't get left out Lincoln Park without them. They're like, we're going out Southside. We're going out Washington Park. I can't get left out another park without the rest of the crew I came with. That's not a recipe for success. So they took off on their bike. I took off on my feet. You might ask to be able to ride on somebody's handlebars, but not everybody can ride on the handlebars. Just had to do it. So I don't think that beating kids is the answer. Now, the community concept, I do think when we lost the sense of community, that hurt us a lot. Now can't nobody say nothing to my child. Can't nobody say nothing to my child. Can't nobody correct my child because everybody don't have the same values. We don't all have the same values. When I was growing up, just about everybody on the street had the same kind of value system. Kids couldn't cuss. Couldn't cuss. Not no kid. Couldn't cuss as no kid. I wouldn't cuss around no adult. Like even now, couldn't cuss around no adult. I'm a full-grown adult, not won't cuss around older adults. I would just feel like, oh my gosh, you couldn't cuss around no adult. Everybody had the same thing. Somebody be like, hey man, watch y'all mouths. Little kids, watch your mouth. Man, listen, I grew up with strangers telling me to pull my pants up. Apparently, I ain't never met you before, sir. Pull your pants up, boy. Whole community was able to tell you pull your pants up. And you couldn't even butt back. Couldn't even butt back. Whole community, we had the same kind of values. We hung with people who had the same value system. I tell my kids all the time, I say, y'all can't act up in the streets. Your daddy know too many people. Daddy know too many people. I ain't gonna never be able to get married. I ain't gonna be able to keep the guest list down. Guest list is gonna be 5,000 people. I know too many people. Tell my kids all the time, y'all think y'all somewhere acting up and we free to act up out here. Next thing you know, I done got a phone call asking, why you doing this? Because I know people everywhere. Act right all the time. My whole thing would always be to act as though your parents were watching. But now people like, my parents turn up too. My parents act up too. So I can act up wherever I'm at. Act like your parents is watching. Okay, I'm gonna do the same thing I do when I'm around them. Cuss, fuss, act the fool. It's a different time. It ain't necessarily because we're not beating the kids. It ain't always about beating the kids. It's about disciplining the kids. You got to discipline. Beating them is not the answer. The discipline, correction. Those are the two things. And caring. So the whole thing about that is, even I just told my son the other day, me and my son was walking around. No, we was riding in the car the other day. And I told him, I said, man, this is what you miss that I had growing up. I had old men to tell me stuff, right, wrong, or indifferent. I had old men to tell me stuff. And old man, you be like, hey, man, come here, young boy. Hey, you ain't gonna never have no woman if you don't have no money in your pocket. I don't care what it is. Keep a little bit in your pocket, boy. You always gotta have a little something in your pocket. $20 something. Keep something in your pocket. You got something in your pocket right now? I ain't got nothing in my pocket, Mr. James. Mr. James will give you something right there. Bam, there you go. Hey, there you go. You always gotta keep yourself. You ain't gonna never have no woman. You don't have no money in your pocket. You gotta have old dudes. Old dudes will say stuff that don't make sense to you. How you doing, Mr. Charles? Can't kill nothing, won't let nothing die. No, that's right. It's different. That is different. We don't. I said, man, you don't have no old men. You don't have no old men. Look, Daryl say, I tell my boys that all the time. Keep a little piece of change in your pocket. We in a digital era. Everything is digital. Keep hey, you better put something on your cash app. Do something. You have something. You ain't gonna never have no woman. I ain't gonna have a woman. You ain't got no money. Let me tell you something. That's all a woman want. All you want, everything you want starts with D. Dollars. Start with D. You know what else you want? You know what else you want? Start with a D. You know what it is. You know what it is. You gotta have that. You gotta have. Man, listen. We used to have men, good examples, bad examples. You just had examples. You had old man that was married, wife be in the house the whole time. Let me tell you something. I got a stable of women. Don't just listen, man. Don't think about my wife. My wife ain't the only one I got, huh? You think that's all I got? No, sir. Mr. Jerry got them. Mr. Jerry got them, huh? Got more hoes than Santa. You know? I got more hoes than Santa. You hear me? And that's what you need, boy. You need to go out there and get you all the ones you want. Get all of them you can get. You be like, wait, hold on. They'll tell you all kinds of stuff. Everything a woman won't start with D. Designer clothes, huh? Dollar bills, huh? And the big D. You know what it is. Put my key in the lock, turned it. Wait, what? Won't have it. The young guy don't have it. Old guys don't have it. Listen, Jamie, it might be terrible advice. So what? It was advice. You had old men to give you advice. Go get yourself caught. The reason why I have a pickup truck to this day, old man advice. I want no pickup truck. I ain't no redneck. Why do I need a pickup truck? Old man tell me all the time. Old man used to tell me, hey, look, you get to the pickup truck, boy. I'm gonna tell you what, every man ought to have him a pickup truck. Because you got a pickup truck, you always got a way to make money. It don't matter what happens in life. You got a pickup truck, got a way to make money. Because that pickup truck can go pick up a gang of Mexicans, take them to work, charge them $1. You always got a way to do it. They don't also tell you that when you own a pickup truck, your whole family gonna call you. Family, friend. I was out playing pickleball yesterday. Bernard want to use my truck to drive somebody else somewhere. Like, you still got your truck? Yeah, I got my truck. It's crazy. But that's the stuff you learn, and it stuck with me. It stuck with me. That advice stuck with me. I bought a pickup truck. First one I saw, I went and bought it. I bought me a pickup truck. I got it still. It's right there. Terrible on gas. Terrible. So I got a car too, but truck. Everybody want to use your pickup truck. Everybody. But they told you, a grown man, you should have your pickup truck. Always, you need to learn something. Learn yourself a trade. Learn how to fix something, put something together. Be good with your hands. Look here, they can't take these away from you, even if they cut them off. I'm like, wait, that don't make sense. They can't never take your hands from you, even if they cut them off. They can't take them from you. You'd be like, yeah, that's the very epitome of them taking them from you, Mr. Samuel. Learn how to do something with your hands. You're a man. I had a lady one time, an older lady, get mad at me because my hands were so soft. She grabbed my hand. She be like, "Oh, your hand's so soft. You ain't never done a day work. You ain't never had a hard day of work." I be like, "I did. I work hard all the time." Yeah, I'm telling you, you get you that wisdom. The whole neighborhood wisdom used to be the best. They don't have it no more. When the neighborhood used to look out, when neighborhood knew your mama business. Hey, look here. I know your mama ain't doing too good right now. Here, look, take this little $40, man. Go buy mama something nice for Christmas. Man, ain't nothing like it. Ain't nothing like it when the old dudes in the neighborhood look out. Hey, look here. Here go $20. Go out there, buy your mama something nice. Now I go spend $1 on my mama, buy $19 worth of gum. But that ain't the point. My old man knew, and he might have been sleeping with your mama. You didn't know that though. Hey, look, I know what your mama going through. Okay, I know some tough times down there. You go $40. Tell him Mr. Charles sent this to her. Okay, he winking at you. You don't even know. I'm like, what's wrong with Mr. Charles' eye? Tell your mama I sent this down now. Tell your mama I sent this down now. You be like, oh, okay. Now, little do you know, him and your mama's in the back playing electric football, but that ain't none of your business. That ain't none of your business. It's different now, man. Dudes will date a woman that won't even come over the house with something for the kids. That used to be the whole thing. Boy, eat the meat and spit out the bone. That's exactly right. You ain't know what that meant. You know what that meant? It made sense though in the grand scheme of life. Dudes now come over, you coming over and trying to have pleasurable relations with them kids' mama, and don't even send the kids outside. Used to be a time you come in, you're a man, you wanted to date a woman with kids, you come to the house and immediately you pay them kids off. You get them kids, hey, here go $10. Y'all go down there to that corner store, man, and get yourself something nice. And take your time. Walk down there. Walk slow. You know? Walk down there, get whatever you want out there. Shop. Look down each and every aisle. Send them down there. That got them some time with your mama. You come back from the store, you got your little push-up, your mama wig. Woo! Y'all back from the store already? Yeah. Don't nobody have that no more. You leave the house, they leave the kids right in the same room. Where your mama at? She in the back wrestling. Denise said, yes, we had that happen. Wait, Toya says, I missed those times. I don't think we really supposed to miss those times. Boy, I don't even know we supposed to have missed them, though. That's crazy. You showed the house. Hey, look here. Y'all go down there and get y'all some push pops. And don't go to that first 7-Eleven. That first 7-Eleven got roaches. Go to that second one, 4 miles down. Y'all walk down to that 7-Eleven 4 miles down the street. Y'all come right on back. They got you some time. They got them some time with your mama. Mama back there having prayer meeting. That's what they told. Hey, listen. I'm telling y'all, this gonna sound wrong. It's gonna sound wrong. It was also the name of an album, but I learned it early. The old man told me. Let me tell y'all something. And this might be the most crass thing I've ever said on my show. But that old man told me something that stuck with me. There ain't no free rides in this world. Ain't no free rides in this world. Ass, gas, or cash. Ain't no free rides. Nobody rides for free. Ass, gas, or cash. Nobody rides for free. And it would confuse me because he told me all of that. And then he'd be like, come on, you want to ride down with me to the store? And I'm like, oh, which one do I got to give up? Because you just told me I can't ride for free. I ain't got no gas. I ain't got no cash. So now I'm concerned, Mr. Combs. What am I paying you with? That was old man wisdom right there. That right there, that's a t-shirt. Ain't no free rides. He told you what it costs. Told you what the cost is. It's been an hour. Let me get y'all out of here. Today is Friday. Today's word of the day is beatific. Beatific. I don't know. Beatific is a formal word that describes something or someone having a blissful appearance or showing complete happiness. As the pair dance, beatific smiles on their faces. The audience sat hushed and almost reverential. Got me with that last word. As the pair danced, beatific smiles on their faces. The audience sat hushed and almost reverential. My daughter is texting me from the next room. She's literally right in the next room. She got called into work again. Okay. She's literally next door. And I don't have a sprawling mansion. She could have came out and told me at any time. Can I take her at 9:30? That's 39 minutes from now. So now I got to tell her. Now she want to ride to work. Now I got to go to give my daughter the same wisdom them old men gave me. Nobody rides for free. Nobody. I don't know where Xander is. Xander's at home. The girl already, mom's taking me out to go buy gifts for Xander. Ugh. That's how I feel about it. Ugh. It ain't because I'm on live. She don't care that I'm on live. She'll come in here and interrupt me anyway. Girl, you better get up then. You got 20 minutes to get ready. Good morning, Goop.
Good morning, Papa.
How are you?
Internet.
Good morning, Internet. Are you all right?
I'm sleepy. I just woke up.
Listen, I went to go check on my daughter. Oh, happy early birthday. Well, merry birthday, Dolores. I went to go and I do like when my daughter's home. Y'all stop it. She was reading a book about this thick. This book was this thick last night. And I was like, Nyla, what book you reading? She's like, The Priory of the Dancing, The Priory of the Orange Tree. So the name of the book is The Priory of the Orange Tree. Now, I'm thinking it's got to have something to do with oranges or Florida. And I was like, Nyla, go and give me a recap again of what this book is about.
The Priory is involved, I swear. But right now, it's about geopolitics and dragons. Now,
geopolitics and dragons.
There was a dragon-human war, but the dragons decided they wanted to exterminate all of humans.
There was a dragon-human war, but the dragons decided they was gonna get rid of all the humans.
They didn't win.
The humans won.
The one
by putting the dragons to sleep.
Yeah, slaying the dragon, and he was like, "As long as my bloodline rolls, the evil dragon won't wake up again." Now, though, like 1,000 years later, the dragons are waking up. And
dragons are starting to wake up. She ain't even really gotten to the priory. We don't even know when the orange tree gonna show up.
I haven't gotten the orange tree is magic. That's all I know.
And my daughter is in there. The book is so thick. She's highlighting parts of the book.
It's 804 pages. So
804 pages. She has to take notes. I ain't never read no pleasure book that I took notes on. Y'all ain't read Waiting to Exhale taking notes. I didn't take notes reading The Color Purple. I just read it. I'm gonna go get ready for work. Okay. My daughter refuses to sit on babies at her job. She's a babysitter and won't sit on the babies. I'm not supposed to sit on the babies. Her voice ain't changed. She's just waking up. It's always deep when you just wake up. Y'all know how it is. A lot of y'all ladies grow up and y'all be like, the priory of the orange tree. That's all I'm saying. Man, y'all have a fantastic weekend, man. By the time we get here, it'll be Christmas. By the time we get back on Monday, it'll be about Christmas time. It'd be about Christmas time. I don't know whether we're gonna have a show because I've never had to deal with the show being on Christmas Day. I might come on anyway. I ain't like I'm gonna be unwrapping no gifts. So we might just still have the show on Christmas Day. We'll see how that works. We'll work all that out amongst each other, and we'll have a great time. It'll be fun for all of us. It'll be a fun time for us all. Man, have a fantastic weekend, man. Listen, we all live for the weekend. We all have a good time on the weekend, man. It seems as though that way. She's just reading an 800-page book for no reason. Like, ain't nobody forcing her to read it. This is not required for school. She just picked up an 800-page book. Okay, it's a good book. It's an 800-page book. It doesn't make it more good. It's not more gooder. And yes, I know more gooder is not a word. That's not how it should be used in the English language. But I'm out, man. Y'all make sure y'all have a great day, man. Remember, even in this season, man, there's still a lot of people, man. Even though this is a great season, a lot of people are joyful and happy. There's a lot of people who are putting on, first thing they put on in the morning is a mask, and they're masking how they really, really feel. So we got to make sure, man, that we treat people with a different level of kindness. Just spread a little bit of joy and happiness today. Spread a little joy and happiness to somebody. They need it. And the person who needs it the most, you. So make somebody feel good today, even if that somebody just happens to be you. I'll be back on Monday, man. Lord willing, the creek don't rise, and I'll try to be a little bit better than I was today. I appreciate y'all, man. Holidays, Christmas, Hanukkah, Kwanzaa, Christmas, Hanukkah, Kwanzaa, whatever you celebrate. Love y'all. I'm out. Peace.
Kick your shoes off, take a load off. Don't go nowhere till the show's off. Oh, you know it's gonna be a movie when you got Clayton's Cassidy on your TV. Yeah, already know Mr. Funny Man. Yeah, coming to you and making you laugh again. Started off on the radio, now we got the Clayton's Cassidy show. Yeah. Funny Man, coming to you and making you laugh again.